There was a heavy rainfall last night. It was unexpected, but somehow we are prepared for it. So in this video, I want to share with you how to prepare for or readjust your poultry house for the rainy season. And the video is starting right now. During the rainy season, the temperature drops, the relative humidity goes up, and then for farms that have a poor management, the farm itself starts smelling and the environment around the farm starts smelling. But as a farmer, the first thing you need to check to readjust for this rainy season is to make sure that your poultry pen house, that's the house housing your birds, is waterproof. And you do this in various ways. Number one, check the roof. If there is any possibility of leakage, now is the best time to patch it. Number two, make sure that your roofing is strong enough to hold the wind, because this beginning part of the rainy season, the wind tends to be much. Number three, if you are using a deep litter, you can still do this for battery cage, but mainly for those in deep litter, make sure that your pen house has a rain barrier, as in has a trampoline, so that when it starts raining, you can easily just go and close it so that the water from outside will not enter inside. Then yesterday something happened. A friend called me this morning. He's a farmer too in Kefi. He lost over 1,000 pullets and they are still 8 weeks old. That's in their growing stage, in their grower stage. What caused it? His drainage were clogged. As during the dry season, the rain was unexpected, so he has not cleared the drainage. So when the heavy rain fell, the gutters got filled up and then the water started flowing into his farmhouse and eventually made its way into the deep litter where the growers were, and he lost over 1,000 birds. So please, as a farmer, make sure that your drainage system is cleared right now. For the increasing relative humidity, if you are no longer brooding your birds, no need, don't bother yourself about relative humidity. But if you are still brooding your birds, you need to make sure that you retain a relative humidity of around 50 to 60. And how to do this? You are brooding, you are heating up. At times, relative humidity drops. You see it dropping lower than 50. If the heat inside here is too much, you need to just open up a little space so that ventilation will come in. And then if the relative humidity is too high, just all about readjusting the airflow into the pen house, the brooding house during the brooding, with the aim of trying to maintain between 50 to 60% relative humidity. Now for those brooding, now is also a time that you consume more heat generator. If you are using charcoal, you have to even be brooding during the day, because during the heat period, during the day there will be heavy sun on the roof, which means in the afternoon you need to remove everything that has to do with heating the house, because the sun is already doing the work in the afternoon. But right now it depends on where you are. If your temperature is way lower than what it should be, depending on the stage of the brooding, you have to increase your heat generator to adapt to what the birds need at that particular point in time. Now for the smell emanating from the poultry house, the best thing you need to do right now is to find a shade with a trampoline, and then all the waste from the poultry, make sure that they dry very well. It's easier to dry waste from deep litter because they are coming out dry than that of battery cage that are coming out kind of wet. So you need to find a place like a shade that is also waterproof, where you dry these things, bag them, and also keep them where water will not be beating them. If you don't know how to do that after drying, the best thing to do is just to sew 1 or 2 bags together that is waterproof and store some of the manure, so that when you bring this manure and water eventually beats on it, the next thing that follows is smell. Let me not talk about the biological process that will happen before those smell come out, but it will start smelling. These are just few adjustments you can make. Yeah, one other thing I forgot. If you made adjustment to your feed because of the heat, during the heat period, you are advised to reduce your energy source in the feed and increase more of the oil, fat and oil base. But now that it's raining, you can now readjust back to whatever you used to do before. As in the adjustments you made because of the heat, you can bring it back to default. I think commercial feeds are okay right now. So that's basically a few adjustments you can make in your farm in preparation for this rainy season. How do you prepare for rainy season in your farm? Feel free to share with us in the comment section of this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and then see you next time.